From Campbell University in Buies Creek, North Carolina, this is Campbell Now.
Hello everyone, I'm Colin Nation.
And I'm Delaney Nicholas, and this is Campbell Now Sports. The Campbell track and field team competed in the Raleigh Relays in the Bill Carson Invitational at ECU last weekend. This invitational will be hard to forget as Campbell history was made. Reagan Weiss showed out in Raleigh and broke a 40-year-old school record in the pole vault, clearing 4.95 meters. This score topped Ernie White's mark of 4.9 meters back in 1985. White's record was one of the longest standing records here at Campbell. Congratulations to Reagan. Over in Greenville, Mikai Dupree placed third in the 200-meter and hit a personal record. Later, Dupree finished second in the 110-meter hurdles, with My Ashley Jean, Nyla McFadden, and Truth King all breaking personal records in the 400-meter run.
The Camels also turned heads in their strong field performance at the Bill Carson Invitational. Autumn June won the women's discus throw of 44.52 meters, also placing fourth in the shot put and sixth in the hammer. Takora Gaskin won the women's long jump at 5.7 meters, ranking in the top 80 nationally, while Amari Bennett placed third in the women's event, ranking in the top 100. Jacob Carroll finished second in the women's pole vault and Aiden Sampe in fourth. Chloe Soares took second in the women's pole vault, followed by Zoe Hembry in fourth. Check out the Camels back in action next weekend at the Vert Class meet in High Point. Now, our very own Shaylin Saraceno has an exclusive interview with the head football coach, Braxton Harris.
Hi, I'm Shay Saraceno with Campbell Now Sports. I'm here at Barker Lane Stadium as we speak with head coach Braxton Harris as we get an inside look to the football team this past spring and upcoming season. I'm here with football head coach Braxton Harris. So after spring football just finishing up, how do you feel moving into the season?
Yeah, spring was really good. You know, year two is different than year one. You know more people, you know where some things are. It allows you to be able to take that next step. Last year, a big piece of it was holding the standard of the program and everybody understanding the expectations of that piece. This year, we feel like we're really starting to improve some things, being able to improve. For me, that's the fun part of it, being able to improve and get better. And it's fun to see our guys be able to improve each and every day.
Awesome. So with that, are there any adjustments that you plan to make moving into your second season?
Yeah, 100%. You know, we talk about being able to finish stronger, and so we kind of changed how we do things this spring as far as with our spring ball going early to be able to start fast, and we want to emphasize that piece, but then also be able to come at the end. And now we're getting our team run stuff, kind of our conditioning pieces that we get to come together and we get to finish stronger. If you look at it for us, if you win the first or the fourth quarter of a football game in this league, you win 83% of the games. And so we want to really emphasize that in how we practice and how we set up our schedule in that spot to connect our guys that what they're doing right now carries over to August 29th when you go play Rhode Island.
That's great. We know that community is a huge part of the football team here at Campbell. So what are your favorite memories with the team for community service?
Probably the best thing is my two boys go over to Buies Creek Elementary School, and they come home and they just talk about being able to play football, be able to be around our players. And it's neat for them because they get to see football in a different light, but for them to be able to connect with the relationships with our guys and our players on a personal level. And then think about all those kids over there that are K through fifth grade, that they get an opportunity to see what a college football player looks like. And a lot of our athletes go over there, but it's such a good deal for them in Harnett County to be able to give them the goals of them being in those shoes one day. And so I love it when I get to see my family and my personal life that comes together and connects with our football team together. That's the best of both worlds.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Coach.
Yes.
Thank you, Coach Harris, for giving a great inside look into the football team this past spring and going into your fall of 2025 season. Thank you for showing the Campbell community what the football team is all about. I'm Shay Saraceno with Campbell Now Sports. Go Camels.
Thanks, Shaylin. Campbell baseball secured a series win over the College of Charleston, highlighted by a strong bullpen performance and timely hitting. In Friday's opener, the Camels racked up a season-high 17 hits in a 12-7 victory, with 7 runs coming in with 2 outs. Despite an early deficit, Campbell's bullpen, led by Peyton Brown, shut down the Cougars, while Darnell Parker Jr. tallied 4 hits. On Sunday, Campbell clinched the series with an 8-7 win, fueled by a 6-run 5th inning. Pitcher David Rosso earned the win with a 4 no-hit innings, and Bryce Sherrod secured his 3rd save. Jackson Thompson and Charlie Meglio each drove in 3 runs. The victory improved Campbell to a 13-14 overall and 4-2 in CAA play, tying them for second place in the conference.
After dropping the first 2 games of the weekend series to Hofstra, the Camels softball team responded in a huge way on Sunday afternoon. The Camels won the final game of the 3-game series 5-3 on Sunday after a phenomenal second-inning performance. The Camels scored all 5 runs on Sunday to take the victory over the Pride. The Camels improved their overall record to 23-10 with a 9-3 record in the CAA play. Up next, the softball team will look to rebound from a tough series this Tuesday night facing Radford Highlanders at home.
Big win on the fairways for the men's golf team over the weekend as they took first place at Cutter Creek. 4 Camels finished in the top 13, propelling the team to a huge victory on Sunday. Henrik Belke led the way for the Camels at 7 under par, which majorly propelled the entire team to a dominating performance. They finished with an impressive 22 under as a team. The closest to Campbell was East Carolina with 8 points below the Camels. Up next, the team will head over to Chapel Hill to participate in the Tar Heel Intercollegiate at UNC Finley Golf Course.
Campbell University's women's golf team finished 8th at the Chattanooga Classic this past weekend. Campbell tied for 8th with Michigan in the 15-team event. The Lady Camels will return to action this weekend, April 11th through the 13th, in the CAA Championship at the clubs at St. James Founders Club, Southport, North Carolina.
The Campbell men's tennis team is looking to regroup after William & Mary narrowly defeated Campbell 4-3 Friday afternoon at the Nesbitt Tennis Center. Campbell claimed 3 singles victories but ultimately fell short after dropping the doubles point in 3 singles matches to the Tribe. Campbell returns in action Wednesday, April 9th, hosting North Carolina A&T at 2 p.m. at the Nesbitt Tennis Center.
Lastly, the women's lacrosse team went against Elon this past Saturday, losing 10-13. Jocelyn Hanbury and Sam Bischoff combined to score all 10 goals for the Campbells. This was a close match, and they will hit the road this week, traveling to Hofstra to play against them on Saturday, April 5th at 12 p.m. You can follow the game at gocamels.com. And that's all for today. I'm Colin Nation.
And I'm Delaney Nicholas. Be sure to join us Wednesday for Campbell Now, and we'll see you next week on Campbell Now Sports.